Welcome back, Gacha Gamers. We're here with more Monster Farm Line information. Today I am here to take you through our beginner SSR challenges. So we have those here with our little lad in the corner, Pulse. Throughout these challenges you get a bunch of rewards. You get a bunch of bits and bobs. You've got like cider items that you can use. Here you've got some of the megaphones that you use in the arena, pocket watches, the big, I think it's big mochi, in and amongst things like the dragon fruits. So we'll start at the top, up here. You can't physically miss this. If you miss this, you open the game, you got to this screen, and you quit. You can't physically fail this first instance. He gives you the gacha ticket, which takes you straight to mission 2, which is use said beginner gacha ticket. So they're pretty simple enough. Number 3 is do a monster training, so that's just your standard head down to Joy here, go and do your standard mission. So the first few are pretty simple. Then we have number 4, which is do a daily Colosseum. The daily Colosseum is done in this little BP button over here. As we can see here, we've got 2 out of 3. What it is worth noting is that at the moment this is bugged to high hell. So every daily reset, it will show you a certain amount of these. You click on it, the lower down ones, and they don't work. So every day at the moment you need to be starting from grade F, because it's a weird set of bugs that they have. Took me a good couple of days to figure that one out. Thank you, Sarah. Then, after this, we have raise 5 cards to level 10. So these are assist cards, which you raise down in this little menu here. So you literally just come down here and whap that up to level 10. We'll be going a bit more in depth on assist cards at a later date once I am a bit more aware exactly of what they do, but these things are good. These things are absolutely cracked. And our last one here on the first 6 is possess 3 regenerated monsters. A lot of these you'll do by accident. The monster ones most definitely you will do by accident, because who isn't pulling for monsters? But you come down to your line area. Now, even if you don't have line, you should logically be able to do this one using the keyword slabs here. Turns out that I have an extra one, so we'll use the word keywords. Why not? We'll throw in a cheeky summon whilst we're here, which I will then link to... Oh, we got a standard dino. I think I've already had that for the sheet, as to which we have a work in progress sheet of what keywords give you what monsters. That'll be in the description below, so you can check that out as well if there's a particular monster you're after. I'm working through it slowly, amongst help. We'll get there, I promise. So next page, we have these. So we have complete a training with brought in items. Now this one's pretty simple. You go through the training menu here. It is a bit of a trek to walk through all these, but we'll do so. Select your nature, monster 1, monster 2, auto for your cards. If you don't want to try and read them all, that's like the best instance. So here, you select your items in order for doing your training. So that's how you crack through number 7. Once you've done that, you get raise a monster with 40 loyalty. So I believe these work retroactively, because a lot of these I just had happen once I'd finished them. So it might be worth, whilst trying to do number 7, using this little EMA voucher which gives you 20 loyalty from the off. Next we have regenerate 5 2-star monsters. That'll be done easy enough with what the game gives you for free. This is where we hit our big first roadblock. Currently the one that my account is on here for doing streaming video content. That's number 10. Achieve a second breeder rank, or breeder Dan, or however it wants to come across as. As you can tell, I'm English, we're muddling through. It baffles everyone because it takes us to this menu, which doesn't help. Because there's not really anything you can do here. What this is referring to is your rank here at the top, which I think, unfortunately, I might just be 40 odd points short of. So it's this that you need to increase. In order to do so, you do it by having a higher total of monsters here. The best way to do that is just having more monsters. I have actually unlocked more slots, so I should be able to just auto that, and there we go. So I get a rank up here. Who knows, I might actually just complete the mission here. There we go. So as you can see, that is exactly how you do those breeder rank missions. Which, you know, because this has happened, I can physically show you how to do 11 and 12 as well. No, I can't, because I've already done them. But this also points out that it will just auto-complete things as you do them. So, number 11 is go on an expedition. Number 12 is immediately return one. Unfortunately, I'm locked into this situation of Pulse nattering away at me. Come on, lad. Calm it down. Yeah, calm down. Right. So for these expeditions, we head over here. You'll select your monsters and send them off. You have a free... So down here, this little sign here, means that you have a free return expedition. So that allows us to just simply bring them back. Off and away we go. So that's how you rinse through the 11 and 12 there. So next we have... button's gone. There we go. 13 here, which is perform a monster star rating up, which I should have done. Apparently I haven't. Is it star rating now that I'm... There is a small amount of doubt, so let's just test something here. We'll do a skill rating level up here. And see if that works. Because this auto-completed for me originally. There we go. So it's not a star rating up, so this makes things make more sense later on. So that there, 13, my bad. That's incorrect information now. So it's perform a monster skill rating up, which we've just seen how you do here. So we come onto this screen, we click on our monster with a big red exclamation mark. You use the bits that you get from expeditions, and then you rank the skill up. So then the next ones we've got are pretty simple. Raise a monster with 400 life. That will happen naturally in some instances. 5 cards at level 15. Again, that's just more of your assist cards here. You know, likely just leveling up the first ones that you did anyway. It's always best to be going for your big SSR cards. Unless you have like... So I had my Stone Naga and I had the Stone Naga monster. So that's probably maybe the only option where you wouldn't just do an SSR card. Or if you don't have one, like me. Then here we have... Now, the wording for this was a bit particular. And it's either learn 4 moves or abilities. Now, the moves you learn easy enough. I can't show you in this particular instance. You'll just learn those through your errant tree. And the only other thing that it could be... Well, but I'd have to go through... the initial 5 bits and bobs as well. So that's where you are looking with regards to those. You're looking at either 4 moves or 4 of the abilities. The abilities being the little skills that you learn with the lightning bolts. Generally, you'll do either of those again through normal play, and that's part of the issue with a couple of these. I just did it naturally, and it auto-completed, as we've just seen here in the video. 17 is another stumbling block. It's your breeder rank, this time up to 3rd Dan. So that's like miles away by this point, because I believe this is like a negative 3rd Dan, then it goes up to actual 3rd Dan. 18 is a gold level prize rank, so within the tournaments that you can perform, you gain prize ranks as you earn a total amount of money. Number 18 here is achieving that gold prize rank, which again you should naturally have happen during play. And then our last 3 here, so this now makes a bit more sense, that number 19 is unlock potential once. That will be the star rating upgrade on your monsters. So down here, same as doing your skills, you have tucked away next to the skill button your monster potential rating increase. This will increase their base stats and also give them new base skills, essentially making them a better starting, stronger monster. It also helps them in the unlocking of techs, as we can show here. So having a higher star monster allows them to unlock different techs. So this guy, if you have him at 3 stars and fulfill whatever this second condition is, you'll unlock this skill for all of that type to learn. Which brings us to the next and last 2 here. So number 20, raise a monster to C+ rank. That can be very hit and miss depending on the cards that you get. Also, to a degree, RNG. A good way I have found is through liberal learning of all of your moves. So ensure that you try to learn all of your moves through entry. Be liberal entering tournaments. Always try and enter the last tournament of the year. So when you have 1 week left, or 1 month left, I would guess, actually, now that I think about it. When you have the 1 month left, there's a big tournament that progressively scales. I think it's like 5,000 gold, 7,000 gold, and 8,000 gold. And these will really help sort of boost your prize rank. You get decent stat rewards afterwards. You get decent ability rewards afterwards. You'll want to learn as many of your abilities as possible as well as you're going through in order to help get the extra points. Loyalty also helps. So if your loyalty is looking a bit low, contemplate allowing your monster to play as opposed to letting them rest. Rest is better for fatigue, but play does give you points of loyalty. You get heart points if you let them rest on play on their own, or you get scolding points if you let them rest with another trainer. And then 21, we have win the breeder battle. Now, this is, again, another instance of perplexed wording, and also I instantly completed it. This could be one of 2 things, and I don't fully have the information either way at the moment. So this is either win a full run, which means you win all 3 stages of the EMA Classic Final Tournament, or it is referring to the BP here, the arena. So once you hit level 8 and you get this, you unlock the breeder battles, which you can do down here. I've also just realised that I've hit level 8, so I can actually explain this. So then you get into these. So that is 1 or 2 of what happens. Then Pulse will give you your SSR ticket. In order to redeem your SSR ticket, an additional summon menu will appear just here. So then you get your nice fancy reward, as well as all these additional items as well that you've been getting throughout. And it is worth noting this purple fruit here is worth holding on to, and that allows your monster to perform an awakening, which gives it a bunch of stats. It gives it an alternate colour palette, but we have not fully fathomed when best to really use that yet. That aside, hopefully this was useful for you guys that have been keeping an eye out, and also if there are a particular breed of monster that you're after or a particular card, the SSR cards seem to be particularly quite viable regardless as to which one you get, although I believe the Tabitha one is very good for fatigue recovery naturally and is sort of one that is touted as being one of the better cards at the moment. You can re-roll your account quite easily. I've done a full video on that. That'll be in the description as well. Finally, thank you for watching, and hopefully this has been of some use to you. Enjoy ranching your monsters.